Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm back again one more time with the 90-day game plan. So I was also listening today all the time, the presentation. I mean, it was really super great. We have to understand that while I was listening, I mean, I was also realizing that I am, and all of us, we are so lucky because why? I was just counting, and we have four top earners who are doing the presentations. Those are people who have experience in what they are doing. Those are people who were top earners in their past companies. So they are not only lucky, but they know what they are doing. And I mean, right now when I'm talking to you, I'm getting goosebumps also because I have never seen really in my experience a team where where four presidents are working together in a teamwork and helping to educate all of us about how we can level up our business. So this is something really, really great. And now we can also see that that everything about success is also about teamwork. Okay, it's about teamwork. Normally in the past, we would maybe imagine that presidents or people with high income maybe are sitting at the beach or doing something, but we can see that those people, they are really, really hard working people, and they are doing what is needed to achieve their goals. So to start right away, we're just gonna start right away with the 90 days game plan, okay? And this is really to help all of us structure our steps, how we can really in a structured way achieve our goals, also in the not the shortest, but it's 90 days, so it's not too long, but it's also not too short. So we all have time in that 90 days also to do what it takes to achieve our goals, because I believe that all of us, when we think about success, um, I'm a long-term guy, and of course also all the presidents are long-term guys. But of course we don't want to waste like 5 years to see some success. So what what we can do is that we can structure and we can plan all the time for to go full power for the next 90 days. Okay, and we're gonna have easy steps to power start all our businesses. It's not only about crowd one, it's not only about network marketing. You can apply the 90 days game plan with any kind of business that you are doing. Okay, but to achieve your success, you also need to be 100% committed with what you are doing or with your goals. So let's start right away. We have 6 easy steps to power success. And this is called the 90 days game plan. Like I told you, we're gonna really focus on our goals for the next 90 days to achieve our goals. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be somehow hard, but we will get used to it. And when we are getting rolling what we are doing, I believe that we will, all of us, we can develop and achieve also the same success like all the four presidents are also having right now, because they are already used to what they are doing. They are doing the 90 days game plan like it is something very normal for them. Okay, so let's see how we can do it. The first and most important question that we have to answer ourselves is that uh, are we able to find two, not just only two people? No, I'm not talking about two people. I'm talking about two serious business people, two serious friends to build the business with you. So until you find the two serious people, uh, you maybe have to talk to 20, you maybe have to talk to 1,000, you maybe have to talk to 2,000 people, or you may be going to find some in your team deep down who are really serious. Like one example is the ambassador of Crowd One, um, Anthony. He also said that he just only needed two serious people in his team to make him become an ambassador. But he was also working very seriously with those two people. But like I told you, it's not just only about talking to 10 people, but it's about to really also doing our job, being the role model and doing our job and letting the team, also the people that we bring in, see that we are also serious with the business that we are doing with Crowd One or with your other businesses. So now you have to answer yourself, will you be able also for to achieving your dream? It's your dream. Like Anshuman was also telling, nobody can force us to achieve anything if we are not willing to do it. And I believe that only finding two people who are serious in changing their lives, this is something very, very possible if we have also our goals clear. So the next one is also that, what are your dreams and goals? We have to be really clear what our dreams are, because if we don't have a goal, if we don't have a dream, then of course we don't not going to have any motivation or inspiration. For example, my dream, because I just going to give some examples so you know what a dream can be. It's not maybe not all the time about a house or a new car or having so much money in the bank. But for example, my motivation, my dream is, of course, to do something that my mom can be proud of, because my mom is almost 70 years old. I'm all the time thinking that, how long is she still gonna be with me on this planet? Because we everyone, we have to go to heaven one day. But I want to really let her be proud and let her see that her son is successful in what he is doing. So this is my dream. Of course, when I'm successful and my mom is proud of what I'm doing, I believe that then the money, the house, the cars, or whatever I wish is coming automatically. But my most motivation is, of course, seeing my mom being happy. Okay, so this is my motivation. So every one of us, we also need to think about, what is our motivation? Is it maybe your kids? It is maybe having a new house, yes, or maybe helping animals. Okay, like Lotta and me, we are all the time also talking a lot about helping animals in need. So, and of course, to achieve your dream, how much income would you like to earn from the business that you are doing? In this case, Crowd One. Okay, and when you have the goal written down that you want to earn this and that much, or maybe you want to achieve this and that rank within 90 days, then of course, Anshuman, Lotta, Neural, Fon, or your upline, they also can see and help you with guiding how you can achieve your goals. So this is very important, that we need to write everything this down on the paper, and then of course also let other people know, let your upline know, let your team know what you want to achieve, and of course executing it. So are we ready to know how to power start our business? I believe yes, of course. Then let's go to the next slide. The first day, or I mean, this is like the first step. We need to be committed. It's not really about the package. So it's not really about the package of Crowd One. Like Lotta was explaining, that you can achieve the highest rank in Crowd One by achieving the fear of loss within 14 days. Okay, so this means if you are really, really doing your job, and you are really, really seeking for advice, and you are calling your friends, and you are doing the presentations, and within 14 days you can achieve to get a package. Okay, this I believe is already a very, very big commitment, because you did what is needed to get a package. On the other hand, also like me, I mean, I'm uh, maybe I'm not sure if I can achieve it to do it in 14 days. But of course, also I want to directly in the first day buy a package to try out the products. But on the other hand, also having a package means also having a business, because like Fon, I mean, we have so many examples here. Like Fon and Lotta said that having a business in the normal world, it takes tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to open a business, okay? But here we just need to have a starting package of 109 euros, and we can already start to do a business from home. And then also, of course, for you, it's also good for you, because why? Because you will be able to see which of your friends, which of your team members are committed. Because in my experience, it was, we all have a lot of experience, is that sometimes, for example, for me, we have friends joining the business. This is really like the hard truth, of course. We have friends joining the business. Our friends, they are not buying a package. And, but of course, because they are really, really good friends, we want to help them. They say that, Mac, can you please come with me and talk to this and that friend and that prospect? Yes, of course, I want to help you. But at the end, it was that they didn't even really explain their friend about what business we are about to talk. And when we go to them or we talk to them, they don't even know about Crowd1. They don't even know about what business we are about to talk. Because why? Because our friend, my friend, he also did not know much, because he didn't even have a package. So this means that he didn't even know what products Crowd1 has, how amazing Crowd1 is, what you could do, what games you could play, or the back office. So yes, the first step, I really have to say that it is really, really important for you to have your own package. And of course, also that your team or the person that you invite, that they have a package, because then you can, of course, also choose which people or which team members you're gonna give the time, okay? Because I can say that, for example, one person who has a package and me many times choosing to help my friends which don't have a package was really, really also time wasting, because the people who had a package, they had how to say, they wanted help, but we chose to help our friends. It's just one of the examples that we can then see that, okay, this is one of the filters that can help us also to focus on the right people. This is the first step, to have your own package. The second step is, when you have decided to do the 90 days game plan, it is not for anyone else. It is not for your upline. It is not for your friends. It is really for you. So when you have decided to do the 90 days game plan, you have to 100% commit that you're going to do all the steps right away until you are over with the 90 days. And I believe after the 90 days, if you have achieved your goals, you will be so much on fire that you will directly start again with the next 90 days, like Fon is doing, like Lotta is doing, like many people are doing. Because when you see the results that you get from the first 90 days, that you never gave up, that you did, and you achieved what you wanted to achieve, you will be so much on fire that even a person who comes and wants to stop you cannot stop you anymore. Okay. And of course, also, why do you need to be committed? Like you can see on this picture, the person, the climber who is climbing right now, this is like the 90 days game plan. Many people give up half the way, And what would happen with this climber if he is not 100% committed? He would maybe fall down the mountain and die, or maybe he could be handicapped, or he would be maybe for his lifetime afraid of climbing. This is the same with business. Many people say that, oh, I'm not successful, or I don't know how to do it. But in the end, it is because many people are not willing to do what it takes for the success, that they are dreaming. So about dreaming, a dream and a goal, it's something different. Everyone is able to dream. Everyone can dream to be successful. Everyone can dream to be like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or Mark Zuckerberg. But if you are not executing it, and if you are not committed to it, of course, then you will not be able to achieve it. But if you have a goal, if you write your goals down and you are really, really honest to yourself, this means that you will be able to achieve it. So this is up to you. But if you start, you need to promise to yourself and commit to yourself that if I have written down my goals and I am willing to follow the steps, I'm gonna do it whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, like all the presidents in this call are doing. They are doing whatever it takes to get to their goals. And this is very, very great. So yeah, this is now up to all of you. Write it down that you're going to be committed and really do all the steps that we have in the 90 days game plan. So, and of course, also when you are committed, this means also when you have committed to yourself, now it's also about the team. We can see the teamwork between the presidents. Everyone is committed to everyone, and everyone is also committed to the team. Committed by how? Committed by doing presentations every week, every day, personally every day. They don't even need to do it anymore, but they are still doing it because they're committed to the team, because everyone is looking up and want to learn from them. So this is what they are doing. But what we have to do is that we already have all the great presentations. We can bring our friends in. We find our 2 serious friends. Like I told you, it maybe has to be 20 people or 50 people or 100 people until you find really the 2 serious people who want to build the business with you. But then when you found your 2 friends, it's not stopping there, because they don't know how to start the business. You need to help them. You need to be with them, and you need to help them maybe doing presentations, or need to help them learn how the crowd one concept works or how the back office works, and help them also to talk to their friends, to their prospects. This is what leaders do, okay? Even Fon Nachapan today, every day, I mean, I don't want to say that because otherwise everyone is going to call her, but everyone who is really reaching out to her, she is still doing presentations one-on-one for their team, for her team. So this is what we need to do. We need to just only take care of those 2 serious people and help them sponsor their 2 serious people. So until you help your 2 team members, your serious team members, to find their 2, it also maybe take 20, 50 presentations, okay? But in the meanwhile, your 2 front lines, your 2 friends, they are learning with you. And in the meanwhile, you can let them do their own presentations and also then guide them when they are maybe saying something wrong. And this is like learning on the process. And when you have helped them that, then they are already somehow leaders, because they know already how to do presentations. They know, they have seen how you work, and they know how to sponsor or help their team members. So this means that in the 3rd level, you coach them, okay, to help to find more, to find their next 2. This is like the perfect structure. But of course, in the real world, it's not going to happen like that. Like I told you, you maybe have got to talk to 10 to 20 to 100 people until you find the really serious people. But this is something that works if you not give up and are committed. And this means also you need to commit to your team and also ask for commitment from your team also, because this means the time that you are giving them to help them also to achieve their goals. The third step, this is something very, very standard, but this is also one of the most important steps, or maybe the most important one. Normally, I believe that for all of us, we are used to having the 100 list, writing down a list of people we know, about 100 people. It's not about that we're going to have to call all of them, but it's only this first step is already the most difficult step, because many people are not willing. Even if I'm telling right now that you don't need to call all of them. No, it's just about opening your brain, what people you know. And when you start to write down the we have expanded it to 200, okay? Because why? This means that with writing 200, 100 more, we are trying to really pull out the potential in you, okay? So this means that when you are writing a 200 list, means that you are already doing the job that 99% of people on this planet are not willing to do. And this means that when you are starting to write, okay, down people on the paper, you will experience that suddenly some names are popping up in your brain that, oh, you have never thought of before. Okay, this happened already many times, and many times those people who just popped up in your thoughts, those are the really, really valuable people that you maybe have never thought before. That happened already, that many, many great team members or leaders came from the 200 list. So this is something that you have to do. And then, of course, this is also one step of the plan, because for you to follow the 90 days game plan, you need to have some plan. I mean, you need to have some list of some name list. It's not only about Crowd1. It's about every business. When you are doing a business, you need to have customers. If you are opening a restaurant, if you're opening a cafe, you also have to think where you're going to get your customers from. And normally, if you're opening a restaurant, if you're opening a cafe, the first people you are thinking about are your friends or your relatives or your neighbors, right? It's the same with every business. And then from that on, it starts to grow, that your friends are telling their friends, and it starts to become a really, really big business. The same thing is with every kind of business. So this is nothing unnatural. Only thing that we need to do is, the more we can write down on the paper, this means the more help it's going to be for us also to find potential people, friends who wants to join and build the future together with you in Crowd1. Step number 4, okay, after you have written down your 200 list, this means that then you need to also know about the business exactly like Anshuman was saying, is that normally when we are doing a business, again, if you are opening some other businesses, you are the person who needs to know almost everything about the business that you are doing. In network marketing or in Crowd1, it's exactly the same. You need to learn as much as possible. Here I was writing 3 days intensive education. Yes, but of course, the learning with Crowd1 never ends. The learning with other businesses also never ends. But when we do an intensive education, means that we need to try to learn the fastest about every business that we are doing. And then in the meanwhile, when we are executing and doing the business, we will learn more and more and more. But the important thing is that like exactly like Angsuman was saying, is that when you are having a friend and the friend is asking you something about the business that you are doing, but you have to say that, okay, just one moment, I just gonna call my upline, or I just gonna call my friend, he is gonna explain to you. In the beginning, yes, it's correct, you should do it like that if you don't know much about Crowd One or about the business we are doing, yes. But at the end, you should be the person who is able to explain the business, and you should be the person who is able to teach the business, the concept, the back office, everything about the business to other people. Because if you are able to explain the business, and if you are able to teach how to do the business, this means the real duplication is going to start, okay? Because then you are the coach, you are teaching people to do business. So this means you are the business person who has business people in your team, okay? You are teaching people. So this is very important. And also, of course, about the trust. Yes, because if someone asks you something about the business that you are doing, and you don't know much, and you don't know yet how the business is working, of course, people won't trust you easily, because they are looking up on you. They are waiting that, oh my God, if Mac is not knowing how Crowd One is working and he is inviting me to Crowd One, uh, is that a good idea? I mean, is Mac going to be able to help me, or is he serious with Crowd One or not? So yes, it makes sense that we have to learn everything, and don't hesitate to ask your upline. Don't hesitate to ask your friend that is maybe new to Crowd One, but he is gonna be the person who finds the answer for you. And if he does not know, he's gonna ask his upline. If he does not know, he's gonna ask his upline until it comes to Nurul, or comes to Angsuman, or comes to Lotta, or comes to Fon. So there's going to be always a way to find out if you have any questions. There's always going to be people who know the answers to your questions. So don't hesitate to ask, and try to learn as fast as possible about the business. The step number 5. Now it comes to the plan. Okay, prepare with your upline about your 90 days game plan. Also, like other businesses, you cannot start a business without a plan. When you start a business, normally, when you go to the bank or when you go to somewhere else to find funding, what's the first question that they're going to ask you? They're going to ask you for the business plan. Do you have a business plan to show me? So we're going to give you the funding. And if you say no, of course, you're not going to get any funding from the banks or from other people. But you need to have a business plan to know what your goals are and what you're going to do, which day and when and where. This is the same with Crowd One. And you need to write down a business plan, okay? You need to write down, prepare, for example, the name list. The name list you need to write down. You need to have, maybe if you want, you maybe need to have a Facebook fan page or Instagram or something. You need to maybe know where you can find all the videos or all the presentations or all the presentations, the meetings that we have online. And of course, maybe the scripts. What do I have to say? What do I have to say when I get this and that questions? Yeah, or content. So, and of course, also you need to have a calendar or a notebook where you write down every day from the 90 days. You write down first day, second day, third day, until you have 90 days, and write down what you're gonna do on every day. On the first day, I'm gonna call the first 3 people. So this means after 90 days, you already have 90 people. After after 60 days, after 2 months, you already have how much is that? 180 people which you have contacted and talked about the Crowd One business. So this means your 200 list is already almost gone, right? So this is the importance why you need to have as much as possible of the 100 list, as much as possible that you can write down, because you need to really every day execute, and this means that there is not going to be any holiday, even on Sunday or Saturday. Like you can see from all the leaders here, they don't have any Sunday or Saturday, any free time, because even on Sunday they are working. Okay, but this is because everyone is already used to it, and it's the responsibility, it's a commitment that everyone has. But of course, also at the end, it's starting to get fun. If you see results in what you are doing, it's going to be something really fun to do, because then it's really like, yeah, the game plan that we are doing. Okay, so please prepare, do your plan, write down what you're gonna do each and every day, and what day we have presentations, and how many friends you're gonna bring into the presentations. That's gonna be even easier, because wow, where can you find it that you have 4 presidents in one call and teaching everyone about how the business is working? So this is very, very valuable that you write it down and bring your friends to all the meetings here, and let them learn from the best of the best, okay, from the top earners of the company. So now the 6th step, the last step, okay, the last step is that we have to focus on our plan and commit, and being committed, focus and start your 90 days game plan. So this is going to be something, this is maybe the most difficult part, really, to execute every day executing your plan, focusing. In the meanwhile, when you are executing the United Days game plan, there's maybe going to be something else coming. Another company is coming, another friend, or you get this challenge, you get this issue, you get this problem, and then you maybe want to stop. But every time when we have those thoughts, we need to think about our goal. We need to think about our commitment. We also need to think why we got into Crowd1 or into the business in the first time. Why did we come in? Because maybe we saw, because before you start to do the business, you need to analyze, is this business really good enough to do? Is this business really innovative? Is this business really worth the time? I can just say, yes, it is worth the time, because there is no other concept or other company right now which is growing so big, which is so stable, and which is also so innovative, and not only focused on one industry like other companies. And this is something that I want to really be a part of. And every time when you have the challenges, you need to think about why you joined. And then, of course, also execute the 90 days game plan until the last day. And I believe when you execute it every day very hard until the last day, you will be somewhere else from where you have been on the first day. That I can be really sure. For example, if your goal was, I want to have $10,000, for example, $10,000 income per month after 90 days, but you only achieved 5,000, I believe you're still not gonna stop, because that is already a great result. Or, because this is something that you're never gonna achieve if you don't focus and if you don't have the 90 days game plan. Okay, so again, don't forget, commit. You find your 2 serious friends, you help your 2 serious friends, and then you coach your 2 serious friends to help their friends to also find their 2 serious friends. But this is going to be on this slide. It looks like not a lot, but of course, on the road to achieve this, you may be going to have to talk to 20, 50, 100 people. I know that Neural and Angsuman and Lotta and Fon, They have talked to thousands of people and they are still talking today. So this is what the top achievers are doing. Okay, so that so don't forget it. And of course also you have to decide to be a leader. You have to decide that whatever happens, I have done my commitment. I gonna do everything that I can to achieve my goals. Because you know why? It's like this, that you have to be the leader. Don't look for the leader. Many people who are starting any kind of business or starting a network marketing business, they are trying to chase, they are trying to look for the leader. But how can you create trust, or how can you create the need for a leader to follow you if you are not yourself the leader? Because this means that when they are asking you, because a leader wants to follow a leader, and with leader I mean not your position, I don't mean your rank, I mean just the decision that you are the leader. So this means that whatever happens, every person that you are talking to, when they reject you, they say no problem, I just gonna do what it takes to get to my goal. And when you decide to be the leader, this means that, yeah, how can I say it in pictures? You are like the honey jar that other people will try, other bees, other leaders really want to connect with you and want to work with you. Okay, like so yeah, like a magnet, because if you are a leader, this means that you will shine much different, and what you are talking and also the knowledge about the business and everything, it will really pull other people with knowledge to you. Just only the decision to being a leader. Okay, so please decide and really do it. So, and then of course, everything about the steps, it's just that the 90 days, it's going to be hard. I really say it's not going to be easy, but to achieve your goals, to achieve your goals, we need to do something that other people are not willing to do. But then you just repeat all the things that you are doing every day, calling, doing presentations, helping your team, and repeat and learn about Crowd One, and claim your loyalty points, and educate yourself, and repeat and repeat and repeat for the next 90 days. And when you are all the time, every week, going to presentations where Lotta is, where Angsuman is, where Nurul is, where Fon is, every week, your friends are calling you and say, hey, let's go out today. And you say, oh, no, I have something much more important to do. What? What are you doing? You are not going out for the movie today? No, I'm not. Why not? Because I have the Crowd One meeting. Okay? So you see that then when you just repeat it, because then this means that you are giving the focus to the team, and then they will really start to ask you, what is so important about the meeting? What is so important about the business? Can you tell me about it? You know, this is really the focus that we should have when we want to achieve our goals. And then your friends, your team members will start to see your seriousness, and will start to see that you are doing what it takes to get to your goal, and they will start to duplicate you. Okay, like we can see here in the president's team here. Okay, they are doing what it takes, but they are also helping other team members to doing the same thing. I also know that many people here in the call are also very high ranks, and you are also doing your presentations, and your teams are doing presentations. So this means that duplication already started, but this is something that we really need to do also, especially as a new member. So that's for me today. Whatever your dreams and goals are, okay, I wish all of you to see you at the top of the 90 days game plan. for today. Thank you very much. And it was an honor to join this meeting with the presidents, with Lotta, with Angsuman, with Neural, with Fon. Okay, and I just gonna give back to Fon Natchapan and